So, as you may have guessed from the thumbnail of the video, we got a Heritage Rough Rider. So, this little thing here, not clickbait, we actually got it on sale for a reason. So it's missing something. And I'm going to show you what that is. First things first, it is chambered in .22 long rifle, and it is a single action only revolver. So first thing we're going to do, even though we know that it's not loaded, we're going to treat it as if it is, and we're going to check inside the cylinder to make sure there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just going to keep going. There you go. So it is unloaded. This does have this really cool safety, and I will show you what I'm talking about. So when you apply the frame mounted safety here, it actually blocks the hammer from hitting the firing pin. Pretty neat. But overall, what do you think? Was it worth $70? And what do you think was missing? Comment down below. So, in the box, just typical cheap cardboard box, we have a little bit of paperwork. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. So, the Heritage Rough Rider has all the specs, has the different barrel lengths that you can buy. You could also buy these with various different grips. Personally, I really like these black American flag grips. I think that they look great. Alright. Basic instructions, loading. Oh, we got a lead and hazardous chemical exposure. Okay. So, let's go through here. Alright, so these come with a 1-year limited warranty. So it is does have some kind of a warranty. For the price that they are normally, it's actually not a bad deal. Then you have this, which is the option to buy extra cylinders. So this is what ours was missing according to the gun store. Your Rough Rider can fire both .22 long rifle and .22 mag ammo. We have extra cylinders available for only $29.99. Order your extra cylinder online today and get free shipping. Online orders only. Okay, so basically what ours was missing was the .22 mag cylinder. So they knocked $30 off the price, which the guy said you could just go online if you're interested in it and purchase it. You'll get the free shipping automatically, right? So of course that's with the purchase of this Rough Rider. And okay, so get that stuff out of the way. Anyways, that's what was missing in ours, and as you can see here, this is where it would have been. So we have this. Now, luckily for us, we have a cylinder from another Rough Rider. So here you can see, and this one is probably been neglected and not very well taken care of because we don't shoot .22 mag often, so you could kind of see that it has got some little bits of rust on it, but nevertheless we have one. And normally when you purchase it, that would be sitting like that. So that's why we got it for $30 off the normal price of $99. My opinion, it's kind of a great deal. I feel like they make quality guns. They're definitely not something that you want to feather, but as far as for plinking, they're great. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. There is a couple of things that we've noticed on other Rough Riders that we've had that may be worth noting. So, and as far as changing the cylinder goes, Rough Rider did a great job making it very easy. Simply depress this, pull this pin out, and out pops your cylinder. So you can actually swap these relatively easily. Get a closer look at that. So this was a display model for quite some time inside of the shop. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you the things that you can do to extend the life of these guns. So, we'll be needing a screwdriver, flathead. We will also be needing some Loctite. You can use either the traditional thread locker Loctite, or you can use this gel Loctite. Personally, I really prefer this gel Loctite. It works a lot easier for me. Get another screwdriver out. One thing you don't want to use is you don't want to use red, because if you do ever have to take it back apart, the red will make it extremely difficult to do that. Also, I'm not sure if it's coming through on the camera, but you'll have to forgive the noise. As soon as we got this, we decided that we had to 3D print something for that. So if you think you know what we're 3D printing, comment it down below. So one of the first things to note about these is that you can see here that this is already actually missing a screw. So these screws tend to, and you can see there, it actually took no effort at all to remove that screw, because they're not locked in there at all. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So, just a little flathead screw, and I think I might have something that we can use to replace that. I'm going to go through my nice little assorted screw box here and figure out if we have something we can replace that with. Alright. Okay, so it is not going to work with that. Okay, so after looking over the parts diagram real quick, we found out that the screw that we're missing is 14.1. So that's going to be right here, the backstrap screw. And there are 4 of these. So you can see that there's 2 of them here, as well as 2 of them here. Luckily for us, Heritage does stock them. So you can actually see it's going to be 10 bucks. So maybe we didn't get the best deal on this little pistol, but we will reach out to them, let them know that we picked this up new, and it was a new display model, but it was already missing a screw. So as you can see, that's why it is important to apply a little bit of Loctite on these. Now I do wish that they had done that at the factory, just because then I wouldn't have to be doing it now, and I'm probably not going to shoot it until I actually get that replaced. Not sure that it would make a tremendous deal, but either way, just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of Loctite to this. So if you guys have seen any of my videos when it comes to the less expensive firearms, it doesn't hurt to add a little bit of Loctite onto some of the screws. So, and we don't need a whole lot, so just about like that. And we're going to drop that right back into where it came from and tighten it down. Just like that. Okay. Now, okay. So that's one screw. Okay, so also included in that little kit is actually the 14.2, the backstrap screw. So that's going to be this screw here. And we are going to go ahead and back that out. Let's see if that one is as loose. Oh, yeah. So again, it's just left extremely loose. I guess I shouldn't really expect it to be all extremely well put together given the price, but it's definitely something that if you're going to take the time and you're going to purchase it and go shoot it, you don't want these screws just falling out on you. So let's go ahead and get this, just a little bit of Loctite. Wookie. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and return that to its position right there. We're going to go ahead and tighten it down. And it doesn't have to be super tight, just snug. Don't want to strip anything out. Okay. Next screw that we're going to be removing is going to be the 2 rear backstrap screws. So 14-1 again, and it's going to be these 2 here. So let's go ahead and see if those are as loose as the rest of it. Yeah, look at that. So basically all of these screws on this entire gun are loose, which is terrible because it hasn't even been shot yet. So if you do purchase one of these, it's something that I highly recommend to do before you take it out, is just take a little bit of time. It literally costs just a couple dollars to buy some Loctite and lock these things down. Because the last thing you want is to lose screws and have to pay, literally in my case, 1/7 of the price of the gun. But if it was normal MSRP of $99, I guess that would be, 1/10 of the price of the gun. So not a big deal. It's just when it comes to little things like this, it is kind of annoying. I was excited to go out and do a little bit of shooting with it, but it may not be that big of a deal in terms of it missing that bottom screw. But we're not going to take it out and shoot it until we can replace it. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and get this one. And we'll do a review video and see if these actually loosen up after firing, or if it's just an assembly issue. It may just be ours. If you have one of these and whatnot, comment down below. Are your screws loose, or are they nice and snug like they should be? Just gonna tighten that back in there, and then being as we're gonna be waiting to get the replacement screws, I'm sure I could go to the hardware store and find one of these screws, but don't really want to. Alright, let's go ahead and check this, which is a double. Okay, that's nice and snug. So something that we're not going to be tightening down with Loctite just yet is actually the grip screw, and surprisingly it is tight. So the reason we're not going to be doing that is because we are 3D printing something for this, and I'm pretty excited about that. Another screw that you may want to check on yours is going to be your ejector tube, and ours is snug. So good. Okay, overall review and on my I guess overall first impressions are that it appears to be a nice little firearm. I do wish that it didn't have loose screws, or more importantly, wish that it didn't have missing screws. But nonetheless, the price that we paid for it, I guess what can I really expect? It's not like I spent $300 on it, and if it did cost $300, I probably just wouldn't have bought it. 22 mag, and that is our 22. So we're going to go ahead and pop this 22 back in, open the ejection, the little gate, pop that right back into its place where it goes, and we're going to drop this rod right back down into the center. There we go. Well, there you have it. Now, in terms of replacing or Loctiting these, I didn't have an issue with mine. As you can see, mine are actually snugged up already. Lucky for me. So this screw and this screw. Without giving away too much, here's a sneak peek at what we are printing for that little Rough Rider. So comment down below if you think you know what it is. Overall, first impressions from just my unboxing is that it was a display model, so it did get picked up, and that is one of the downsides of having a long-haired cat. But anyways, it did get picked up and it did get handled, and I imagine it probably got handled quite a bit. Now, is that the reason why it has loose screws? I don't know, maybe, it's possible. Would I buy another one even if it were full retail of $99? Being is that I've shot these in the past, they are great plinkers. You do not want to fan it because that will tend to break parts in here, and it could break it pretty easily. So I do love this, just that old school feel that it has going for it. And I do like this frame mounted safety. So you can see that that's fire and that's safe. And like I said, it just blocks the hammer from slamming down onto it. I'm not going to say that you wouldn't be able to Alec Baldwin it, but it is an added safety feature and it is neat. So this is my personal one. You guys will get to see this out at the range as soon as that screw comes in. So comment down below, do you think that screw is a big deal, or do you think that I'm just being overcautious about it? And we're gonna go ahead and put that cylinder back where it belongs. Maybe I should order, should I comment down below if you think I should also order a spare cylinder just for this one. Being is that we typically just run the 22 long rifle and we don't shoot a lot of 22 Magnum, figure I could just share it between the multiple little Rough Riders we've got. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody and all your support. We are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm sure you hear it from YouTubers all the time, but it's very important to us. We definitely have seen a lot of love and a lot of support in some of our other videos. So if you can, share it, comment, and let us know what you think.